Hey everyone, it's Bobby here, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you everything that I got at Brickworld Chicago, so let's get into it. First up, not too exciting, but this is the badge that I got. If you're not following on TikTok and Instagram, there's the @ and of course got Brickworld printed here on the lanyard itself. Pretty cool badge, excited to see if it's going to be different when I go next year. Then it also did come with some of these bricks, which is really cool. So of course my first time going, I got a new attendee, and some of these you can see are actually like engraved into the brick, which is really cool. I love Bricklink, Brickworld 2024, and this one is a very interesting piece because this is actually printed by Lego itself. There are, I want to say, like 10 to 15 recognized networking events, and Lego actually gives out these bricks to give to people who attend, which is really awesome. Line those back up like that. But yeah, pretty cool free things to get. And I think you can get a brick badge with your name in it, and you can add those on. I saw some people with some really tall ones, which is cool. And then it also came with a bag full of these fern pieces here. These I think were first introduced in Rivendell, and it's a piece that I don't have much of, but I've seen a lot of cool things making either pine trees with them this way or just plants and gardens with them this way. So really cool to get so many of these. We'll definitely be putting those to good use. To go along with it, it also came with all of these 1x2 hot orange tiles or plates. Pretty cool. Not a color that I think I have any of, so cool to get something in that color, and we'll definitely be using those. And of course, what is a Lego convention without a stop at the Lego store? So we did have to go check out the Schaumburg Discovery Center. And you might recognize what this is from, but I got a couple sets there. Of course, had to get the Shadow the Hedgehog Pursuit or Ambush, I think it's called. Not sure the name, but awesome set. I mean, this minifigure is just incredible. It's got the dual molded printed legs, got printing on the arms and all over that molded helmet. Really cool figure. Just leave him there for the rest of this. And the other set is actually one that I got 2 copies of, one to keep open and one to keep sealed, and that is the Baby Gorilla Encounter Polybag. This, believe it or not, was my most anticipated set of this year. Back in the day, like last year, the leaks were calling it Meet the Baby Gorilla. And I was like, I have to get that. I don't know what's going to be in there. But of course, it did come with that baby gorilla and someone to meet it. They did change the name to Encounter, which is kind of weird, instead of Meet the Baby Gorilla, but still a really awesome poly bag. Great figure for making customs with. Amazing new mold for the baby gorilla, and just a cool little habitat to keep him in. And like I said, I did get another one sealed. I might try doing a challenge where I build it sealed in the bag, but we'll see about that. For now, just something cool to have in my collection. Set it aside back there. Did forget to show this with the shadow set. It did also include this chicken and rhino enemy. I'm not sure the name of Sonic enemies, sorry about that, but pretty cool nonetheless. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of it, what I actually got while at the convention. The first spot that I bought quite a bit from was Green Bay Brick Hero. They actually gave me this foam stress ball Lego brick as a gift with purchase for buying so many figures. So let's get into all the figures that I got from them. First up, I did have to do some army building while I was there. I got not 1, but 4 Shatari here. It's really cool getting all the different variations. I believe these are the classic 2012 ones. I got 2 of those. This one came from like 2015 to 2019 if I'm correct, and this is that newer 2020 and on one. All really cool figures, great to army build. Gonna have a big Shatari battle, Avengers 1 battle going on in my city, so great to have all those to display there. And speaking of army building, there is another figure that I got multiple of, and that is going to be 3 of these Outriders here. I'm a big fan of Outriders. I can't get enough of them. Any set that has them, I have to get. Trying to build a huge army to make my endgame display just that more epic. So hopefully I can keep working and they'll keep looking better. But yeah, those are those. Can't wait to show you when I put those into the display. Also, to go with the Outriders, I had to finish off the last member of the Cabal that I didn't have. This is Corvus Glaive. I already had the other three, Proxima Midnight, Call Obsidian, and Ebony Maw, but missing this guy, so finally picked him up. Great face printing on both sides. We'll have to build a staff of my own for him because I did not get the staff piece, but that's okay. It was pretty generic anyways. And while not for army building, this was actually a complete mistake. I did pick up two of the same minifig, and that is the Homecoming Shocker. This is a really awesome figure. I am probably going to take one of these and make a custom comic accurate Shocker with, but pretty generic. Definitely find some uses for all the pieces there. So cool figure nonetheless. I think he was like $5 each, so can't complain about that. Now moving on, we got some of the heavy hitters here. Guess we'll start small, go big. Got a Hydra Henchman. This I think is great to get with the new wave coming out with the Age of Ultron First Battle sets. Really cool scene. Super weird design for Hydra agents, but figured it would just be good to fill out those sets if I make a little mock with them when that comes out in August. And then speaking of thugs, I did also get this thug right here. This is really cool because it is the Knight Rider jacket, and then this face print on one side has the Captain America face mask that they wear in Homecoming, and the other side is a more beat up face. I just got it because I already have one of these of robbing something, so I wanted to have just another goon getting beat up by any superhero, could be really. Another one, not too exciting, but did get a Thor, just because I think this is the best Thor face print we've ever gotten. I know they keep using that one that they originally made for Fat Thor, and then they've been using for Thor 1 and Avengers 1 and even Age of Ultron, but this face is better. We need to bring this one back or do a new design of this face. I think it's so good. It looks just like Chris Hemsworth. Please, Lego, please bring this one back. I'll put him down there. Next up, we got a Mighty Micros. I've always been a fan of them, but this one I couldn't pass up for the custom potential here. I mean, this head is great for having a Spider-Man getting hit in the head by something, as well as just a super unique torso that I'll probably just combine with some other Spider-Man bits to make another multiversal Spider-Man. Always fun to have more Spider-Man in the city. And speaking of it, Ultimate Spider-Man, the Beetle. Now this is a pretty obscure character. I don't think many people know unless you watch that Ultimate Spider-Man show. And if you did, you know he's the GOAT. We love the Beetle. This back piece is so cool with the wings and like the little beetle on there. I really like this, so excited to add that to my collection. And just be something to add another pop of color to with the Spider-Man displays. Let's see. This next up is actually one of technically the only DC figures I got. This is the Rockstar Batman. I love this figure. I mean, great printing all around, dual molded legs, but of course it's all about that bat printing on the front, kind of looking like he's from Kiss. Just incredible. Such a cool figure. Everything about him is awesome. So can't wait to add that to my bat cave and see how he looks there. Let's see. Which figure should we go on to next? I think next up, here we got Bucky Barnes. Now, I actually, believe it or not, only have the CMF Bucky with the black and gold arm. So I mainly got this to have just something with the classic Winter Soldier. Love the red star print and the gray, the gunmetal gray here. Really cool. Pretty generic face. I know not everyone loves this face, but I think it looks pretty good for Sebastian Stan. So excited to add that to my city, have him fighting Captain America somewhere. And next up, we got Rescue. This came in the Endgame sets, I believe, but after Avengers Tower, it has that one print in there in the Iron Man workshop showing off the Rescue armor. So I was like, ah, shoot, if I'm gonna have a print of it, I should have the armor itself. So had to pick that up. And then next up, two figures that I got for Black Panther. First up, Claw. I mean, this just looks exactly like Andy Serkis. It is crazy how well they captured his likeness. Super cool figure. Might add like one of those cyborg arms to give him the his comic book claw arm, but pretty cool figure nonetheless. And even cooler, we got Eric Killmonger here in his museum robbery outfit. I think this is honestly more iconic than his outfit from the final battle where he's in like the Black Panther suit. Really cool figure. The last figure I got is one that I've been trying to pick up for a while and just finally bit the bullet on. Agent Coulson here. This is absolutely incredible. He did come with his gun. Did notice afterwards that it is a little misprinted on the other side here, where it's not enough white added to the teeth, but I don't mind because I plan on having him displayed in my city with this face on. He just looks so cool, and as a fan of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, it's awesome to finally have an Agent Coulson. But yeah, so that's everything that I got from Green Bay Brick Heroes, but of course that's not everything I got. There's still more. Also, just on the floor, I found a seller selling this Hobgoblin here. Absolutely incredible figure, and again, one I didn't have, and will just add an awesome pop of color to my Spider-Man display. I love the color scheme on him. And at the garage sale, I couldn't pass up on this for a couple bucks. I mean, I don't own any of the Angry Birds sets, but I think the molds they made for all the characters are super cool, and I'd love to pick up more. Just super unique to, like, this is an official Lego figure. Really weird, but really cool at the same time. And that's all the figures that I got from Green Bay Brick Heroes, as well as these other two. Next couple things up aren't Lego pieces, but some stickers I got from meeting creators. These are actually creators I've been big fans of for a while. So we have @SteinmanZachary and @Steve Polda. Zachary was showing off amazing builds like his dwarf, the Dwarven Throne from The Hobbit, and of course his cubes that you might know him from. And Steve Polda had his amazing Into the Spider-Verse mock called What's Up Danger. Really cool to see both their mocks and meet both of them in person, so hope to get to see them again next year. And then next up, I will warn you, a lot of this I'm about to show you are all custom elements and custom printed figures. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's something I really like, so I want to show them off for you. First one up being from Jedi Master Gosling. He's known for making great Star Wars customs, and this one I think is his first ever custom he made, and why he has the name Gosler. It's the Ryan Gosling Jedi. Absolutely amazing face print on there. Looks just like Ryan Gosling. And on the back, he has the scorpion in his jacket. So really cool details. And if you follow the leak space, I believe there was a leaker recently who tried to say that this was upcoming in a set. When I saw it, I was like, that's a custom figure that I own. That's not a real leak. So I thought that was kind of funny. Next up, I got 2 of 40 here from Slug Films. Their Spectacular Spidey guy, I think they call him. Really cool figure. I haven't seen many people do a Spectacular Spider-Man. I know Crosscheck has one, but that's super expensive and sold out everywhere. So this was really great to finally get a Spectacular Spider-Man. I love how it looks. Looks like straight out of the show. So that was really cool and really awesome to pick up. Next few things here I got from Crazy Bricks. These are their creature legs. They have these little hoof prints on them and kind of in a walking position. They were giving these out for free to attendees, so got a couple sets for free here. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with them. I'm attempting to make a Nightcrawler custom right now, so trying to use these legs to do that, but if that doesn't work out, I'm not sure what I'll use these for, but still a really cool piece. And then when I was over there getting those for free, I couldn't help myself and I had to get this lucky cat here. Something that you see at like the window of a Chinese restaurant or a Japanese restaurant. Really cool. Love the little expression on there. That was for like $1. And also another really cool custom, fully custom molded piece is this alligator Loki from Loki. Did just add a stud on here to help him stand, but this isn't actually part of it. There's just an anti-stud in there. It works really well for not being official Lego pieces. still has good clutch power and everything, and just really amazing. So much better than the alligator we got in the CMF with Sylvie. So excited to put that somewhere in my display. Next up here, I can't remember who was giving these out, but it was one of the people displaying. He had these really cool arcade builds of Arkham Asylum thing, Daily Planet, and the Lord of the Rings one. And oh, dropped it here. But this is just a really cool print. This says Apocalypse now and has that image of Apocalypse from the Daily Planet. So pretty cool. Maybe I'll make a Daily Planet mock one day and have that be a newspaper hanging up. And next up are a couple figures that I got from Big Kid Bricks. They are all UV printed instead of pad printing like Lego does, but they're really high quality still and just undeniably awesome. First one up being Noel here, the god of symbiotes. Really awesome print here. This custom dark sword here, really cool. I think, or the black saber, I forget what it's called. It's the same sword that Gore had in Love and Thunder. So I'm not sure why my light just did that. It has an anger expression on the other side. Just a really cool custom overall. Next figure up that I got from Big Kid Bricks is this Silk. Really awesome arm printing, leg printing, and torso on both sides here. I will say the worst part about this, I think, is the face doesn't look the best, but that's a pretty easy swap out. But overall, really cool figure, and I'm not sure we'll ever get a Silk from Lego, so pretty cool to get a custom of that. And I did say when I was showing off the Batman that I technically got one other DC figure, and that would be this right here, the Batman Deadpool. He has a custom katana sticking through the cape there, which is a really cool technique that I never would have thought of. These custom gauntlets and pistols. I just think looks really cool, and excited to make some Deadpool like multiverse mocks here. Maybe Deadpool kills the Deadpool universe kind of thing. And then the last figure I got is another one that even if Lego makes one day, will not look as good as this. That being Colossus in all chrome. This is incredible. I love how he looks. Really cool figure. Definitely excited to have him in the X Mansion when that comes out in November, I believe. Now, next couple items I have and the rest of the showcase are all going to be a little more adult oriented, so any younger kids might want to skip out now. But first one being pretty tame here is a Magic 8 Ball from Citizen Bricks with the no on the back. Just thought that was really funny and think it would go well in an apartment setup with these next couple items. Like I said, the next few items here are a little bit more adult oriented, so younger audiences might want to skip out now. The first up being these two water pipes from Citizen Bricks. They actually had a build your own station where for $5 you got to pick the face piece as well as the base that it goes on. Just thought these were really funny and super unique. So like I said, probably going to be doing a little apartment setup with all these pieces and the next couple items as well. First being this little plant here. Pretty fun design, and as you can see, all of these actually just clip off, which is really cool. So you can have the leaves laying out on a table, or you could just have them however you want on the plant. I thought that looked really cool, couldn't pass up. Last thing I got from Citizen Bricks is their Botany Enthusiast. This is actually a figure that only released this weekend, I believe. So if you're interested, go check it out on Citizen Bricks. But really cool with the pearlescent water pipe there, and great printing all around. No dual-sided torso print, or no dual-sided head print, but the back of that torso is really cool with the hoodie and even a little mushroom patch on there. I love the patchwork pants too. Just a really funny figure I couldn't help pass up on, and I think he'd go really well in an apartment build with the rest of this from Citizen Bricks. That brings us to our last and most expensive by far, an item we got from Jaka Bricks. Now this is just the top of the box. I got this at the garage sale actually. This, I believe the seller was looking for 80 and I was able to talk him down to 70, which is really cool because Jaka Bricks normally go for a lot more. I won't spoil it by showing you the card yet, but here is the figure that I got. That's right, it's Homelander from The Boys. If you do know anything about customs, this isn't actually the hair he comes with. As you can see on the card, they did do a custom printed hairpiece for him, but really cool figure nonetheless. And I might like this hair more, or show you later another hairpiece that I'm thinking of using. He has that reverse head here with the laser eyes on, and this really amazing cape that just kind of snaps on and off that holds around his neck. I'm always afraid that I'm going to break it handling this figure, but it's actually pretty durable there. And of course, one of my favorite things with these really high quality customs like Jaka does is you get the inside the leg printing as well, which is just really spectacular. This figure is absolutely amazing. But before I head out, let me show you the other hairpiece that I'm thinking of using. So let me know in the comments if you think that this Hawkeye CMF hairpiece is better or the one that it came with is better. But with that being said, this is everything that I got at Brickworld Chicago a couple weeks ago. I hope y'all enjoyed the YouTube video. I'll definitely be posting more on this channel soon, so stay tuned. I'll see y'all later. Peace.